Now that we can group hands, we can start fetching some data out of the database. So I'm going to go to my GenerateChoices, and I'm going to create some constants for the return value for each choice. So in my poker constants, let's start with a new set of parameters for choice constants. And I'm going to have a choice grouped hand field. And this is going to be the key field, and it will be in column 0. And then expected return, that's going to be 1. And then name for the choice, that'll be 2. And then I'm going to keep track of the cards that you're keeping. And let's also keep track of the number of cards that you're keeping, so that I don't have to keep recalculating it. And that should be enough to start with. So one more field. So I'm also going to keep track of the keep bits, which is basically going to be, of the 5 cards you started with, which specific cards did you keep? And so each card is going to have a bit associated with it, and if that bit is on, that means you're keeping that particular card, and if it's off, that means that you're going to be dumping that particular card. So you'll be able to tell exactly which cards are being kept. And that should be it for now. So let's go to our poker code, and let's generate all the choices. So first, I'm going to create a loop. So for choice bits equals 0, choice bits less than max choice. Go ahead and define that. So it turns out there's exactly 32 different ways to draw 5 cards. So what I'm going to do is create a hand, and then if choice bits and 1, so this is a bitwise operator, and what it does is if the 1 bit is set in choice bits, this returns 1, and if the 1 bit in choice bits is set to 0, this returns 0. So if this bit is set, then I execute this code. And what I'll do is I'll add the current card, which is the 0 card, to the hand. Actually, this should be keep. Great. So if the 1 bit is set, then the first card is part of the cards that I keep. And then if, and actually I'm going to just copy and paste this, and I'm also, just to shorten it a little bit, because I don't want the code to be too long, I'm going to go ahead and copy 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is the second bit, the third bit is 4, fourth bit is 8, and the fifth bit is 16. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. So after I've gotten here, I have one of the possible draw patterns that I can use. And so I'm going to create a choice which is equal to, and then I need some stuff here. So first thing is grouped hand field. So let's go ahead and calculate that. So grouped hand of keep. And then I need expected return. I don't know that yet because I'm going to look it up in the database. And then I need the name field, which I don't know. That's coming from the database too. And the keep field, that's going to be my hand. And the number field, that's going to be the length or count of keep. And finally, the keep bits field is going to be my choice bits. So there's a choice array, and I'm going to save that in a list of choices. And then when I've gotten through this whole thing, I should have 32 choices in a choice array, and I'm going to return that. So that's all it's going to do for now. And then in output choices, show choices, I'm going to put a loop. So for each choices as choice, let me just start by echoing the grouped hand field. And then I'm going to print our the keep cards. So let's see what I get. And this is going to be a lot longer than it will be in the real one, but we'll see what it looks like. Okay. So I can get rid of some of those print statements. Let me get rid of that. And I actually want to return grouped. So this is in grouped hand. There. Okay. So it's a little messy looking, but let's see what we have. So this first thing, this is the keep. So I'm keeping the 8 of spades, the 8 of clubs, and the 10 of spades. So 8, 7 grouped with a 10. So that looks like it's doing the right thing.